In the midst of soaring energy prices and economic uncertainties, a beacon of hope emerges on the horizon. The UK government is in talks to take control of the Wilfer site in North Wales, where a planned nuclear project was abandoned by Hitachi in 2019. Once teeming with potential, the Wilfer site sat dormant after Hitachi's withdrawal. Now it's back in the spotlight. The government's key player in this revitalisation plan, a state-owned company, Great British Nuclear. Why Wilfer? Well, it's not just about the land. It's about the potential it holds. It's about securing the nation's energy future, reducing our reliance on natural gas, and combating the cost of living crisis. It's about creating jobs and boosting the local economy. But it's not a done deal. Talks are underway and the outcome is uncertain. And there's a general election looming, which could change the course of the negotiations. While talks have begun, a deal may not be reached until after the upcoming general election. But the potential benefits for energy security and the local economy are too significant to ignore. As with any significant decision, there are supporters and critics. The Nuclear Industry Association and the MP for Wye-Ynys-Môn are backing the project, citing its potential benefits. Let's dive into the potential benefits of this nuclear endeavour. First and foremost, there's the promise of energy security. In a world where energy prices are skyrocketing and our reliance on natural gas is proving to be a costly gamble, the prospect of a more stable, domestically produced energy source is indeed attractive. And it's not just about keeping the lights on, it's about economic vitality, jobs and growth. The nuclear project promises to inject life into the local economy and create employment opportunities, a beacon of hope for a region in need of an economic boost. But not everyone is singing praises. Critics are voicing concerns, and their arguments deserve attention. The cost factor is a significant one. Nuclear projects are notorious for their high capital costs and long gestation periods. The question is, can the government justify the expense, especially when other renewable energy sources like wind and solar are becoming increasingly affordable? Then there's the elephant in the room, the environmental impacts. While nuclear power is a low-carbon energy source, the issue of nuclear waste management remains a challenge. Critics argue that the risks and long-term environmental impacts associated with nuclear waste are too high a price to pay. Adding to the complexity of the debate, Hitachi's suspension of work on another site in Oldbury raises questions about the viability and desirability of nuclear power projects. This move by Hitachi has sparked discussions about whether the nuclear path is indeed the right one for the UK's energy future. The debate is heated, but the government and Great British Nuclear are undeterred, working together to identify potential sites for new nuclear projects. And so the saga continues. As we move forward, it is crucial to continue these conversations, weighing the pros and cons and striving for a balanced and sustainable energy future. But this isn't just about one site. It's about the future of the UK's energy mix. High energy prices have led to significant cost of living increases, with inflation reaching worrying levels. Now, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The UK is currently grappling with an energy crisis, with soaring prices causing a ripple effect across the economy. At the heart of this crisis is the UK's heavy reliance on natural gas for energy, a resource that has become increasingly expensive due to limited exports from Russia and a supply lag in the wake of the pandemic. So, what's the solution? The UK government has proposed increasing offshore wind and nuclear power as a way to offset these issues. As it stands, nuclear power already plays a key role in the UK's energy mix, and plans are underway to expand this even further. The target? A whopping 24 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by the year 2050. But as with any ambitious plan, there are hurdles to overcome. Concerns have been raised about the cost and timeline associated with expanding the nuclear fleet. After all, building nuclear power plants is no small feat. It requires significant investment, careful planning, and rigorous safety measures. There's also the question of public opinion. While some see nuclear power as a reliable and low-carbon source of energy, others worry about the potential environmental impacts and the long-term management of nuclear waste. And then there's the immediate issue at hand. Increasing nuclear power is a long-term solution. but it offers little relief for the current cost of living crisis. With energy bills at an all-time high and inflation rates climbing, the UK needs solutions that can provide immediate relief. The question is, can we afford to wait? Nuclear power is a key part of the UK's energy mix, and the government has recently launched a roadmap for expanding the sector. This roadmap is no small-scale plan. It involves an ambitious target of 24 gigawatts of nuclear capacity by the year 2050. The government views nuclear power as a vital ingredient in the recipe for energy security and economic stability. These plans could have far-reaching implications for the UK's energy future, potentially reshaping the landscape of power production and consumption. Of course, with such transformational change, there are inevitable questions and concerns. How will this expansion affect the cost of living for the average Briton, already grappling with record-high energy bills? Will the promise of nuclear power offer immediate relief or just a long-term solution? The answers to these questions remain as elusive as the path to this nuclear revival. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The UK is on the brink of a nuclear revival. Stay tuned to this channel for more updates on this developing story. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed on the latest energy developments in the UK.